Hello everybody, in this video I would like to show you how to finish a sweater with half double crochet rib band. It is made in rows vertically, and as you progress you join it to the sweater as you go. So you can finish a sweater bottom, sleeves with make sleeve cuffs with this stitch. It looks very neat. It's not very stretchable really, but looks pretty and great for finishing your garments. I will be using a small sample to show the stitch. So let's pretend you made a sweater from the top down. This is your last round and you're ready to make a hemband. We start with the foundation. Let's chain 10 for the foundation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Use a bigger hook or don't make your stitches too tight. I used a bigger hook for that. So let me switch the hook for a smaller one. And then we chain for the first row, we chain 1. This is turning chain and doesn't count as a stitch. So we will be working stitches in the back ridges of chain stitches. So chain stitch has front loop, back loop, and there's another loop at the back of the chain stitch. It's called back ridge. It's like a small hump at the back of the chain. So we have to make first half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So let's turn and see. This is the first back ridge and this is the second. That's the one in which we will make the first half double crochet. 1, and we have to make 10 total. 3. If you make a foundation too tight, it would be hard for you to insert hook in the back ridges. So that was 9 and one more. The last one is kind of stretched, but it's there. That's the back ridge stretched a little bit. So we've made first row, consists of 10 half double crochet stitches, and now we have to join. So we are turning, wrench your row like that, take loop off the hook, and skip one stitch from the last row of the sweater. Insert your hook from right side in the next double crochet, pick up that loop and draw it through the stitch. Now we are ready to start row 2. Chain 1. We have to move a little bit along the bottom. Insert hook in the next stitch. So this time we're not skipping stitch. We're inserting hook and joining in the next stitch. Now we're ready to make row 2. So we will be making half double crochet stitches and extra loops of half double crochet stitches from the previous row. So usually crochet stitches have front loop and back loop, but half double crochet stitches also have that extra loop at the front of the stitch. That's the loops in which we will be working. So yarn over. This is the first one. It's a little bit too close to the sweater hem. Half double crochet, and we have to make 9 more. 2, 3, working in those extra stitches. Count stitches in every row. It is easy to lose a stitch and discover it quite a few rows down the road. I don't want you to unravel, so I suggest counting stitches in every row. So I've made 9 half double crochet. I have to make the last one. It is a little bit tricky you can see 3 loops here at the end of the row, 1, 2, 3. So I already know from experience that I have to make that last half double crochet in the middle loop. Technically it is, let me pull that loop up a little bit. Technically it is back reach of that stitch here. If you turn to the other side, see that chain looking stitch here. Let's turn back, and here that loop is the back reach of that chain, right? So that's the stitch in which we will be making the last half double crochet. It is important because working in that exact loop makes your the edge of your rib band very neat. So I'm making last half double crochet, and we are turning and making chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. And again, we're making 10 half double crochet stitches in the same stitch, the first one, and 9 more, working in extra, only in those extra loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, we have to count stitches in every row. 8, 9, and 10. Again, let's turn. I took loop off the hook, and we are skipping 1 stitch, inserting hook in the next one from right side, picking up that loop, drawing it through. So we joined that row. Now we are starting the next row, chain 1, and I'm already repeating. We already made the previous row this way. Again, not skipping any stitches, inserting hook in the next stitch and picking up that loop, drawing it through the stitch, and starting next row. Again, making 10 half double crochet. That's the first one, the loop for the first one. All right. Four, 5. I'm counting, and you should too. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last stitch again. Let's see where we should make it. Here that chain turned to this side a little bit, so I have to turn it to find that loop. I don't know how well you can see, there are 3 loops here at the end, so I'm making it in the middle, and if I turn I see the chain at the corner, and that's the back reach, another loop of that chain stitch. That's where I have to make my stitch. Half double crochet, chain 1, turning, and we repeat 2 previous rows all the way around the sweater hem to the beginning. Repeat those rows as many times as you need, and at the end, fast enough, leave not too long, like 20 centimeters tail, to make the seam to connect first and last row of the hem band. So that's it. Thank you for watching.